country, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Wyoming's offense has the ball first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming. Moving out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway. Here we go. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Big guy smells it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Off the play fake. Trying to pull his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then
turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Cowboys will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Makes the grab down the middle. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Roper. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Wyoming, 21. Georgia State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To throw, it's McLeod. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wyoming.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
On the move from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's McLeod. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Touchdown, Wyoming! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Georgia State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Wyoming 49, Georgia State 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's McLeod. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown here.
Makes the grab on the left. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Okay, break. On. Cookie.
The snap sets up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half.
56, Georgia State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'll run play action, buying some time as he moves left. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Dropping back, it's Huff. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wilcox. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilcox. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Abrams. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Check, check.
Handoff to the single running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to buy time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football, and they are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roper. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that foot.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Trying play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Now adjusting. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Touchdown, Wyoming. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they...
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Snagged out of the air. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got it behind the line. It's Abrams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people
trying to get it in, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Utah State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Logan. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Huff. Under fire. Buys a little time with his feet. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Wilcox. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Just keeps slinging it. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Number 10 in front of the play.